Welcome to Train Sim World 2, an immersive and highly detailed rail simulation featuring authentic routes and trains from around the world. You've just been awarded some action points. These are displayed in the top right corner of the screen and count towards your overall experience. It is necessary to be fully observant of Besides operating trains, there are lots of requirements to navigate on foot. Try moving around now. This is one of many interactives to be discovered, but not all of them will be as easy to find as this one. Climb aboard and take a seat in the cab with the engineers for a short ride. You can pause the experience at any point and review previous and current objectives. Check it out now, and then return to the game when ready. A lot of time will be spent operating trains, so when ready, sit in the engineer's seat. A heads-up display has appeared on the right side of the screen. This is a guide to what the train is doing. This is the speed display. The white needle shows current speed. The red marker indicates the maximum permitted speed. This is the direction display. An arrow will indicate forward, reverse, and neutral directions. This is the power display. A number will indicate what position the power control is in. These are brake indicators. They show the state of the various brake systems, allowing independent management of them. In the top right are the signal and speed limit displays. These feature an indication of what is approaching and a countdown distance to when they will come into effect. Some of these displays can be hidden via the settings menu for a more challenging experience. This train is ready to go. Pull the indicated handle all the way back to get moving. sandpatch grade offers the ability to operate powerful and heavy freight trains on one of America's most stunning and famous railroads. You are currently riding an AC 4400 CW locomotive. These are the workhorses of trains operating over the sandpatch grade, with CSX Transportation having more than 600 in its roster. Train Sim World allows you to ride and drive. You can change between internal and external camera views by pressing the right stick. You've only explored a small area here, so let's take a look at what else there is to enjoy. Welcome to Pennsylvania. Crossing the Allegheny Mountains, the Sandpatch Grade is a vital link in the sprawling CSX rail system. Master the controls of powerful American freight locomotives operating out of the vast Cumberland Yard facility. Whether the sun is shining, there's a rain shower, or a full-on snow blizzard, it's up to you to keep the rail traffic moving. Battle your way over one of the steepest railroad grades on the East Coast. Along the way, don't forget to place safety posters, collect lost hard hats, put up no trespassing signage, and fix broken snow markers. Welcome to the Sandpatch Grade.
This is the latest generation general-purpose Type 38 locomotive built by the Electromotive Division of General Motors. Known as a GP38-2, it packs an efficient 16-cylinder diesel-electric motor able to generate 2,000 horsepower. First off, walk over to the locomotive as indicated. Open the cab door and proceed inside. To take control, you'll want the engineers. Safety always comes first on the railroad. So to start with, we need to let those around us know this locomotive is operational. Begin by turning the forward headlights control. There are 3 key controls to operating this locomotive: the reverser, brakes, and throttle. The reverser determines direction of travel. To the left is the auto brake, which applies brakes along the entire length of the train. We're about to move, So make 2 blasts of the horn to alert anyone around. Remember, safety first. Now add some power, but not too much. Too much power too soon can damage both the locomotive and the cars. Always start off nice and slowly. Increase the throttle lever by 1 notch. You're moving. Great work. To maintain a constant speed, move the throttle back to its idle position. That concludes the basic engineer training on this locomotive. So let's bring it to a stop. Move the auto brake to initial reduction. As with applying power,
That was great work. You've just completed your first lesson operating the GP38-2. There's always more that can be discovered, though. As engineers, we'll never stop honing our skills.
this is a special duty Type 40 locomotive built by the Electromotive Division of General Motors. Known as an SD40-2, this locomotive is one of the most successful designs of all time. A 16-cylinder diesel-electric motor provides a stomping 3,000 horsepower. First off, walk over to the locomotive as indicated. Open the cab door and proceed inside. To take control, you'll want the engine. Safety always comes first on the railroad. To the left is the auto brake, which apply. We're about to move, so make 2 blasts of the horn to. Now add some power, but not too much. Too much. moving. Great work. That concludes the basic engine. This locomotive is the AC 4400 CW built by General Electric Transportation of Erie, Pennsylvania. This is the workhorse of the Sandpatch grade, able to generate a staggering 4,400 horsepower from its motor. First off, walk over to the locomotive as indicated. Open the cab door and proceed inside. To take control, you'll want the engineer's seat. Head over and sit down. Let's get started by letting those around us know this locomotive is operational. Begin by turning... There are 3 key controls to operating this locomotive. The reverser, the right-hand levers are the brakes. There are separate controls for the entire train and for just the locomotive. Pull the independent brake lever all the way. We're about to move, so make 2 blasts of the horn to alert anyone around. Remember, safety first. Now add some power, but not too much. Too much power too soon can damage both the locomotive and the cars. Always start off nice and slowly. Pull the throttle lever towards you by 1 notch. You're moving. Great work. Push them. That concludes the basic engineer training on this locomotive, so let's bring it to a stop. Move the independent brake forward a short distance.